Alright, things are live again. Uh, Alright. I got my mic synced up properly this time, so people should be able to hear me. Yeah, no, I did that once, and now I'm super paranoid.
It's always good to make sure that's working, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I was recording Might and Magic 6, I lost an entire segment somehow to just sound being muted. I have no idea how that happened, but that hurt. Because I was in the Dragon Rider's lair.
I mean,
I
yeah.
really did not want to go back and do that, because that was, what? That was 10 hours of recording down the toilet. Because I
Well,
had finished the game.
well, what are we looking at for a world this time around?
Well, something with more resources for one.
There's rich resources, marathon, Death World marathon.
What is Marathon?
I'm not sure. Recipes and technologies are more expensive.
Mmm.
There's Rail World. Oh, resource patches are large and spread apart to encourage train systems.
No. We damn near had that already.
Ribbon World map height is limited to only 128 tiles, which introduces a range of challenges and interesting situations.
How about we don't?
And then there's Island, a large island in an endless ocean.
I could see us getting boned by that so hard.
So yeah. And just to say, Death World, biters are more dangerous and evolve faster.
We could always do Death World with higher frequency and richness of resources.
I mean, maybe, but my concern is that we're just gonna get overwhelmed, like, super fast.
That's true.
So I say we save Death World for another run.
Yeah, when we figure out how to fast track.
Yeah. So I'll just go with rich resources, just so you know you don't have
go
to
to
move so
terrain.
often. Huh?
Go to terrain.
Okay.
Hit preview.
I mean, this looks fine to me.
Roll a different seed. The island itself is basically an island.
Oh, this one's a desert. Ooh, boy. I heard you like spreading some pollution everywhere.
Good lord. And the resources are worse in this one.
I mean, I can turn up some options if you really want. How about this one?
That's terrible.
I mean, I'm assuming we're starting where the... Right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. roughly. That's
Just
I mean,
max out everything.
why not? I wonder.
And just for shits and giggles.
I see that as more of a hindrance.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that's my biggest concern for this is the fact that like there's just so many spots. You'd just be building your factory on top of resources you'd have to mine eventually.
I'd say size at 200 would be good.
God, my computer's fan just started going up. That's fun.
Yeah, that would be a decent size. I just don't like this start at all. Especially considering the distance to get more copper. That's actually decent, but I don't I don't like where all the iron is.
You are so picky.
Yes, I am. I'm like this in Minecraft.
Like the whole point is to have some challenge, man. Jeez.
I know.
I mean, I'd say this one's fine.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do.
Peaceful mode. No.
Hmm.
No. No fun in that if it gives me nothing to do. Like, what? That means I don't get to build tanks. Alright. Next.
But playing on
Team.
anything higher than peaceful is just too hard.
AFK auto kick never. Admins can pause. Only on server. Okay. Nope.
So do we make a memorial for the crash site
Hmm.
and just kind of put cement around it?
Oh wait. Nope. Come on, Steam. Alright. Password is same as before, just don't go friggin' saying it out loud.
I think this will be the first time playing this online without the radio on. I am red. What is this blasphemy?
You started as red the last time. One iron plate. Okay, so stone, iron, coal, and all that crap is available up to the north.
There, now my color's appropriate.
Look, I just realized we are kind of in a bit of a... Oh, hold on, is that water down there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I was kind of concerned that we might have screwed ourselves over on trying to get steam engines up.
Nah, not initially.
Okay. I do have to say, I do like Mindustries just like audit, like you just click a resource and you can harvest it when you're close to your base.
Yeah.
Of course, you're. There we go. Oh man, just listen to that glorious sound. Hear that? That is the sound of inefficiency.
Now you hear that? That's the sound of progress, baby.
I wouldn't even say that. Alright, So I am gonna say, if we're streaming this, we're probably going to wanna talk about something. So what do you want to talk about? Truth be told, I got nothing.
There's a myriad of things that could be said.
Okay, well, let's just start with, how about nothing that's gonna get me banned and or in trouble?
No promises? Question mark?
No promises are made.
I mean, it's the internet.
I know, but unfortunately, it's the internet in the perspective that people are getting more and more butthurt over the most limited amount of things.
Well, the world didn't have it didn't have the largest stick up its collective ass. We wouldn't have that problem.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Unfortunately, even butter has become controversial.
There we go. So first thing I say we're gonna need to focus on getting some...
A boiler?
Do we start out with the electric mining crap, or...
No, we have to make that.
Or I'm more meant, like, do we have to research it? Okay, no we don't.
No.
First thing I say we need is power. Essentially means we're gonna need to hook some...
We need copper.
Yep.
I'm already on it.
Alright, let me swipe these. I have a bit of a way that I normally do this. And that grabber, for now, will insert coal into itself, and then into the, Not the most efficient, but we're not exactly at that point.
Yeah, I don't think we're going for efficiency here.
Yeah, no, we're just going for... Does it work? Or if you prefer, will it blend?
Wow, they're late. I have enough plates to make one steamer.
Oh, I need. Oh, that's copper. Copper. All right.
That's why I turn off that. Not want auto sort.
Here's
Turned it on to
auto-sort.
humor it. I turned it on to humor it. It made me make a stump.
Oh yeah, that does actually remind me of something.
Hmm.
Oh, I've still been considering running an RPG. And I've kind of been toying with the idea of recording it. The only problem is I would need people to stay focused and pay attention. Things that seem to be rather hard to do for some people. Any opinions on that?
I think it could work. Gotta find the right group.
I mean, I don't know. Would you be interested in partaking?
Well, as the days go by, I seem to have nothing better to do anymore.
Yeah, I could say something about that. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna hint at it.
Oh, I know. I'm still looking for your input on one thing in particular.
What was it again?
Mostly, what are you looking to have done unless I give Valentine a new coat of paint?
Oh, I'll think about it.
He really could use it.
I mean, I could use a lot of stuff from my RPG and my Twitch channel, cough.
I will get to it.
Hopefully you get to it before I find someone else to do it.
Who are you gonna find that's more reliable than me?
Half the planet.
The half that isn't on fire right now?
Hey, I don't know. Is Australia still on fire?
Partially.
Of course.
Now, if Antarctica sets on fire, we know we got a problem.
Well, I'm pretty sure you would also say you would actually jump for joy if Greenland lit on fire.
Actually, it is on fire.
What'd they do now?
Besides, fires everywhere on the planet because, well, reasons.
Oh boy. Oh well. Why are things on fire? Proceeding to, like, play a game where pollution is a very, very big future problem?
Where you don't cut down trees anymore, you blow them up.
No, you run them over with a tank.
That too. Now, should the power be over here or down below?
It seems like it's gonna be equally annoying to get the coal there regardless, but there is a small coal patch down to the south we could,
That's true, and it wouldn't be in between all the resources and behind all these bloody trees.
Oh, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
And plus, with everything down below, it'd be a bit more out of the way. However, a majority of the factory might be going down there, too. No matter how you look at this, you're gonna lose either way.
Yeah. Plus, now that I look on the map, there's a
There are a lot of cliffs up here.
there's also an encampment down there. Like, really, all we need to do is pipe the water to the engines. So we don't need to keep them close to the water. We just got to deal with a pipe.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe just having everything up here and dealing with the forest is the best way to go.
Quite possibly.
Mostly just because of the cliffs.
Plus, said trees should, now that I think about it, should actually be able to absorb some of the pollution we make.
We hope. I'm gonna round a little bit. What's going on?
You can drown in this game?
Really?
What did you say?
No, I said I'm gonna look around a little bit and see
Oh.
what I find.
I thought you said you were going to drown a little bit.
We're making power up here. Because look what I just found.
I need to...
We're
Ow.
making power up here.
Well, that's convenient.
Okay.
Uranium, too. Oh, we're going to need a lot of uranium. At some point. Especially given your, especially given the problem in the last, world you're complaining about.
Methinks the pipe should go.
I mean, if you want to start running a pipe, knock yourself out.
I'm gonna need more iron. Because the idea is to have the engines around the coal pile.
We need to go around the coal pile.
Easier distribution of materials. And plus we can expand on it and create a weird system of coal that just goes out farther between the engines as they go. I mean, it's an idea. That was a tiny bit of...
I mean, I suppose. I'm not particularly keen on that. Just because if we need to build or move the coal out of that area at all, we're gonna have to fight our own power supply.
That's true. Considering that's an 18 million supply, we can only siphon off of it with any runoff.
True.
I'm gonna take a look around the south side of the lake, see what we got. Oh geez, look at that.
More iron.
So we could viably just start an iron mine right here. Oh god, look at that. So And there's a copper down there. Viably, we could do this anyway. Oh, found some crude.
Oh, good.
A decent amount of it too. That said, how do you want to tackle this? We could put the power up north, or we could put the power over here. We just have to deal with the cliff. It's a lot cleaner. We can make a bigger concentration.
Well, one thing I do want to point out is we need to keep it in a rather defendable position, because I don't want to have the same problem we did last time.
This is fairly defendable given all the cliffs then.
Like, I'm probably going to have to make a rather large walled off area anyway. It's just...
Yeah.
Last time it took me a good couple hours to set that up.
Pretty much.
Alright.
I'm thinking in this space with the cliffs would be a good idea, because we're gonna have to expand out here outward to this anyways, because of the copper, and as well as that uranium.
Yeah, alright, that works for me.
As well, due to this location, I can make some modification. Actually, that one. No, that didn't.
That should be good running for a bit. There we go. Be gone, trees.
Okay, the boiler's set up. It can be worked now. No fuel.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need to get coal from somewhere to get it going.
Well, given there's a batch of coal right here, we can siphon off this and just cart. Oh god, there's even more coal!
Hey, having a lot of coal is not a bad thing.
There's a lot of stuff over here. Eventually, I'm gonna want to replace those straights with more undergrounds. Oh, hey, look, more copper. Just so we can get to the equipment a little easier.
Yep.
But the way it's set up, we have a lot of potential to expand on it.
But which coal pile do we want to draw from?
Go from the one directly west. It's closer. We only really need one belt line. Cat, go away.
Oh man. At what point in the future do we get to where this can be like a viable survival strategy?
What do you mean?
You think about it. Like we start off with coal burning mining equipment. Like I'm pretty sure back in the day people would have loved to have had like coal mining and processing equipment like this. Yet here we
Yeah.
are.
Well, that's the thing. It's completely viable. You just have to get lucky enough to A, find the materials, one. Be able to utilize them properly without wasting anything. Find a refinement process to get more out of it. Because you'll be able to turn wood into coal anyway. Find a means to not asphyxiate yourself in the process, and maybe make more materials to make the process both easier and more efficient at the same time. So, yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. It's just gonna be a bunch to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, I picked up all the stuff and I moved.
Okay. Considering most of the main factory is going to be towards that other lake in that open area.
Yeah. So at some
I can
point.
definitely get a good supply bus going though.
At least we're good on aliens so far. We just got that one nest towards the south. I'm just kidding. Oh. Oh. After. I didn't mean wood in there. Reaku proceeds to put wood in there.
Hey, got it started though.
I'm making more belts. I just put down what I had.
There's an opening in the cliff right here.
Do we want to try to squeeze it through there?
It's a single tile gap. Actually, it's almost a 2. But right about here is where you want.
I don't think I actually can. Yeah, because it's being weird.
Ah, damn it.
I have to do this the long way around.
At least it's not too long. Cat, shut up.
Ow.
If you're gonna yell, go somewhere else. Now beat it before I get the horny stick. The cat's in heat.
Isn't that supposed to be a springtime thing?
No, that's a myth. the basics of a cat going to heat. It's basic ovulation. That's it.
Could have just said that time of the month. You know that, right? Then again, now that I think about it, that's not much better.
No, it's not.
God dang it.
It doesn't matter how I put it. It wasn't going to meet the threshold you're looking for.
Of course not.
So, like a band-aid, I may as well just rip it off.
Oh, but I like my blissful ignorance. I'm having to make more iron to make more belts. Unfortunately, this is not a quick process.
Cat, you're disgusting.
Ah, crap. I'm out of iron. Just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I've only got 2 iron plate. Not gonna get me far.
Honestly, I just kind of like this game, just as a chill game. Really,
yeah.
nothing that's trying to sit there and stress you out. Nothing to fight except for the occasional alien.
And yourself.
Yeah, too. I mean, there's apparently a PvP game mode, which I gotta laugh out of.
Given how shoddy the combat is in this game.
Yeah, there's the combat's really nothing to write home about in this game, but then again, I guess it's not supposed to be. It's gonna have plenty of coal for the steam engine right off the bat.
Plenty of stone. Really, cat?
Your cats are a real piece of work.
Yes, they are. And this one in particular should have been outside and stayed outside years ago. This is one of the cats that doesn't like to listen at all. You'll chase her away from a spot 5 times. I found a nest.
Could you not die already?
Well, I'm not within range of aggroing. The only problem is if we want that crude, we
Oh.
gotta go through that.
Oh god. Whatever. I'll deal with that when the time comes.
Oh god, there's 2 of them up here.
Do what I normally do.
There's 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand. I guess this is why we normally set up in the quote-unquote spawn.
Pretty much.
You know, I kind of find it amazing that these conveyor belts actually just run on their own.
I would say magnetically driven.
Explain.
Well, they're made with iron, right? Just iron and gears?
Yeah.
Magnet.
Hmm. Maybe I is too stupid to understand.
Basically, you can magnetize iron. You have gears, plates, and a magnet put together. You create a perpetually spinning device. The belts are perpetually spinning regardless of power. They're magnetically driven.
Hmm. Alright.
The only thing I can come up with, honestly, when it comes to iron plate and gear. Obviously, magnetic.
This kind of completely throws out how Mindustry does things, given the fact that, you use, what, bronze or copper for everything in that game?
Copper.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, the first game where I've sat there and been like, wow, copper is actually valuable.
More so than it probably should be at times, but I digress. I swear some of the keys on my keyboard just stopped working. I just don't know.
Really, I think it's just...
Probably.
All right. Electric coal production is now working at a pretty good income. I'm slowly but surely extending the line the more iron I can get. Like, I'm gonna be honest, we're not exactly bottlenecked by iron production as much as we are because of furnaces.
Pretty much. Okay, we have copper.
Well, of course, it's days away. Ah. Oh. I. Okay. Now I have a hard save. Yeah, that's fine for now. We're not exactly, as I said, hyper efficient.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm assuming you never actually took my advice and friggin' gave Genshin Impact a shot, did you?
No.
Wow. How dare you? You know I only give the solidest of game advices. What? Not even gonna take that and run with it?
I really can't, considering the games I have been playing recently.
I mean, then again, you're the one who got me to play Mindustry, so I don't have much room to talk there either. How does we need to try Mindustry co-op at some point? Because I'm kind of curious if you can tackle like 2 stages at the same time.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, like that's why I'm like really curious.
I mean, well, you're doing that up there, and I've got this.
I mean, I'm using just about all the iron that I friggin' am able to produce anyway, so I'm not in a big hurry to get conveyor belts.
Copper. That should do it.
Oh, I just realized we don't have splitters yet.
No, we don't. We gotta research that.
Oh wow. You really don't like realize what stuff you need to research until you actually are.
Exactly. Now you see why I'm doing what I am.
That's the case.
Iron.
Right. Aren't these things supposed to have fuel? Why are they working? Oh my god. I am one short. I am so annoyed.
There. Shouldn't have to worry about coal with those for a while. Gotta remember, if I hold full control and click it right out.
Alright, some more mild efficient.
Methinks the first thing we need is... Oh, what say you? Automation or logistics?
Give me a sec, and I'll take a look. I mean, odds are it's gonna want to be automation. But that's just me off the top of my head.
Because then we get the assembler machine 1 and then the long hand.
Yeah, like the assembly machine is more what I'm like looking at we're gonna need. Because once we automate the science, then we're free to do other things.
Also, I'm creating red science right now.
Alright, that's good.
I also have 2 domes ready.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to mass produce 50 of these. I'll be right back.
Ouch. There we go. All of our iron in one convenient place.
Oh, looks like the gears are almost done.
Yeah, one part of your master plan is almost done.
And now for the rest of the red bottles. All 50 of them.
How do you do that, by the way?
Hold control. You can do that with placing and taking.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't have anything going over by the spawn point, right?
Not really.
I was about to say, there's a huge cloud of pollution still over the spawn point.
Yeah, because that's from the initial burners.
We're really not... Really... It really hasn't dissipated. Huh. Oh, boy.
Well, it hasn't been that long, so...
True, I suppose. I was just wondering about our power situation, but it seems that power is not going to be a problem for quite some time.
No, not at all.
So, can we briefly talk about... And I kind of feel bad talking about this when Shy's not around, but can we talk about the fact that Shy's dad got a malt machine?
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Well,
Like, complete with all of the stuff you need for malts. Like the dishes and spoons and stuff. Yeah.
living the dream. Just living the dream.
I'm mildly envious, but that's only because of the fact that I would love a malt right now. I don't want to go through the hassle of making it or cleaning it up or anything.
You know what I would love?
What?
A citrus smoothie. Just take clementines, limes, and lemons, put it with a little bit of honey, and just shove it into a smoothie with some sour cherries, and why not a little bit of basil, and just blend that shit into something just smooth as hell, with not ice chunks but chips.
You know, for someone who doesn't have teeth, you seem to be very much a food connoisseur, good sir.
Because I am.
No, you're just freaking picky.
That's beside the point. I've always been picky. I've just embraced it.
We're still barely like our maximum output of power.
I know, and I'm doing a thing, so patient.
Hey, take your time. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, we need automation. End of story.
Yeah, I know. We also need a major supply bus of material.
I mean, that won't be that hard. I'm more concerned about like having to deal with the aliens to the north. And then
Okay.
logistics for
Now, without putting anything else in there, give me a little bit of doing the thing. To which, for this to work, I must cancel this.
Oh boy. I assume I can't work on or begin working on automating science yet, can I?
We could, if we can start making gears and just need gears and copper plate, we can make red. That's about it. But we need to rectify the harvesting issue.
What issue?
Not in the processing thing. Logistics will help. The problem of we really have no structure.
Yeah, it's like we just started and are working from square one.
Really? Cats? Yeah. I swear. Okay, that was logistics. Need we're gonna need electronics.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Might want to move your science machine.
It will be moved shortly. Really? Yeah.
God, his cat's ornery as hell.
Happens again, I'm tearing those damn beads off the wall. I put Christmas beads around a door arc. And Shadow won't leave them alone. He keeps pulling them down, just to play with them.
What is it?
Besides me wanting to beat his ass. What's the other thing? I know, he's a cat. He does that. But it's the other matter of, we have another cat in the house who is being a severe bad influence.
I didn't know cats could influence each other.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, that might explain why Palmer's such a picky eater. Ginger's a picky eater.
Yep. Cats will influence each other that way. Much to every owner's dismay. But we have to remember that you don't own a cat. They own you.
Don't tell that to my...
Hmm?
Don't tell that to my family.
What, they wouldn't believe you?
No, they would not. Then again, both of the cats that we've gotten are the epitome of, like, the circumstances around getting them is weird as all. Or at the very least, unusual. But I'll elaborate regardless once I slap down. That down. There we go. Oh. Or I can completely forget to, like, tell the assembly machine what to produce. Oh, man. Well, as far as my cats go, my dad hates cats because both, well, I don't know about both, but at least one of his stepmoms loved cats, and his dad had, like, I don't know whether if he had, like, a cat allergy as much as this was just, like, a side effect from smoking, but, like, essentially, he didn't do very good around cats, and essentially, she didn't take care of the cats and just let them kind of just do whatever they want around the house.
Kitty! Oh. Shadow? Like I said, she's a bad influence.
But essentially, my dad swore that he would never own a cat. And for the most part, we've owned dogs for the longest time. Though I also do want to point out that it took my mom pretty much strong-arming my dad to essentially keep him from killing the cat my grandfather had when my grandfather got a divorce. So that cat does not know how lucky it got off. So one day, a cat wandered onto our front porch. And it just hung out there. And me and my brother, and I believe my sisters at the time, went outside and started hanging out with the cat. And we wanted to keep it. The problem was, my dad wasn't a fan of that idea. And, of course, we called him up at work. And he's like, well, we'll see if the cat's around when I come home. Well, my younger brother pretty much came to the conclusion that in order to keep the cat from running away, he was going to hold on to it until my dad came home from work, like multiple hours later. At that point, my mom went and got out a pet carrier we had, and we put the cat in that, and that's how we ended up with Ginger.
Well,
The funnier part is the fact that yeah, Ginger is such my mom's cat. And what's really funny is my brother denies all of that happening because he claims he does not like the cat.
I'm still trying to figure out who Stinker belongs to.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say cats truly belong to anybody. You know, except for my other cat, because he is 100%... He can 100% be described as a man's cat.
Yeah, and I've described Stinker as a daddy's girl. She very much has the complex of I'm pretty. Like, besides her being an absolute priss. I know, I'm serious. She is a priss.
Fault's that.
Well, definitely not mine because she wasn't born and raised. She wasn't born here. She was raised here, but she was kind of like that when we got her.
I mean, I do have to say, when I finally get out of my freaking parents' house, I am getting a cat. We are going to chill out much as possible. So, you know, my dad's like, you know, when you move out, you're taking the cat. And I'm like, what?
Come by and get a few cats. We have plenty.
Hey, if I can help it, I'm only gonna get one. I don't want turn into you with like 50 cats.
We don't have quite that many, but dear God, don't give my mom ID.
I mean, I like cats as much as the next guy, but I can only deal with so much pet dandruff.
That's why you buy a HEPA filter.
What now?
A HEPA filter.
You may want to send,
It's an air filter.
Remind me of
You
that
run it,
later.
you
'Cause
run it, and then the HEPA screen actually takes all the allergens out of the air. Nice to have around.
This may be something that I pick up for Christmas.
They are a little expensive, be warned.
I mean, if it deals with the shedding issue later on. Well,
And it's also great for dust.
oh yeah, this house gets dusty. I mean, this house is over a friggin' 100 years old, so.
So is this one.
Yours is a shack.
No, mine used to actually be 2 separate houses. And then it had an add-on put onto it.
Really, I don't think mine has really changed. Well, at least as far as we know. I mean, we've definitely not changed it. Well, okay, we tore the back porch off, which I honestly think was a mistake. Like, really big mistake. And then technically, I mean, technically the siding needed redone, it's just that the people we had do it were idiots. You know, it's stuff like that, Riku, that you post that make me sit here and go like, hey, you people need to friggin' appreciate the fact that you can draw, because I can't. At all.
That's quitter talk. Anyone could draw.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna say this, if I can get to where I am in a short few years, anyone can draw. Considering the 2 guys I'm actually actively teaching right now, yeah, anyone
Who's
can
the
draw.
other one?
Somebody you're better off not knowing.
I say.
I meet interesting people, and by interesting, I mean there are some people that just make me want to tear my hair out more than it falls out in the shower.
That's because you're not taking care of your hair.
No, I'm just going bald. And when it comes down to it, if I do end up going bald, I'm just gonna shave that shit.
Yeah,
Kitty!
you're. Oh boy.
And cat.
You say you're going bald when I freaking have a. I friggin' have a massive forehead. Tell me. Like, I have a horrid receding hairline.
And I've got a big nose. What's your point?
Oh, big nose. You have no teeth, though.
Yeah, because the teeth were soft.
Oh, boy. Oh, man, I can't wait till you have to start producing that green science, because that is going to start sucking. Not that I'm exactly complaining about it right now. It's just kind of, it's gonna be something we're gonna just have to do.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's well.
Baking science.
The green science isn't terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just that we're gonna need to set up a thing to automate it and blah blah blah.
Inserter arms and transport belts, so we just need.
Again with this, I swear it never fails. At least once a stream, I get somebody or one of those friggin' spam accounts. Or in this case, one right after another.
Gotta love the bot number.
Yeah.
Okay, copper cable, so that's good enough.
Like, I find it really hard to believe that Twitch does not, like, check this crap.
I'm sure they do, but they're, too busy trying to find people for copyright violations that make no difference because of an arbitrary rule set that they put up mostly to hold themselves back from liability.
I mean, I guess it could be worse. It could be streaming on YouTube.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, man. I mean, hey, YouTube, want to pay me to do it? I'll gladly shift over.
Nah, they're too busy taking everybody's money.
Oh.
And intellectual property.
Oh, God. Man, I can't wait for the YouTube bots to see this stream when I post it. Like, how dare he? Now we're gonna lose money.
Quick, say something controversial.
Nah. I don't care enough. I'm not the kind of person that likes to stir shit.
Even though I've somehow made a hobby out of it.
Yeah, I know. You have this glorious habit of open mouth, insert foot.
What? I'm over here throating the entire leg. I'm showing my skills.
That is a mental image I did not need.
Just insert the sound of.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing it wrong. I gotta be mindful of how I say that because I damn near said ow.
Oh, yeah, now we can make steel. Boy. really good. How are we doing on electrical? Yeah, we're not using that much. I am always super concerned about the amount of electricity we're putting out. Or, well, using. Yes.
And super condensed rat's nest has already hit its first snag.
What'd you do?
Oh, we just don't have the space.
I mean, when do we ever have the space? Let's be honest.
True.
Oh, this is going to take a bit to build. I'm going to use the bathroom while this builds. Be right back. Oh boy.
Hmm?
Just making fun of my sisters. I come out of my room to go use the bathroom, and one of them asks, "Are you streaming?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And the other one's like, "No, you're lying." I told him, "Well, if you don't believe me, pull up Twitch right now." And lo and behold,
And I can hear my wonderful voice.
oh
And I proceed to hack up my 5th lung.
boy. I mean, consider yourself lucky you have 5 lungs. Some people would be lucky to, have 2. Hmm. Let's see. Should we start working on steel next?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, wait. Wow, I am on a roll.
I'm doing this wrong.
How so?
Because I'm preparing to make everything for the inserters and the transport belts and the chips, except I was trying to make the green signs.
Okay, see.
So got a little ahead of myself on that one.
I mean, we are still at the point where you can just kind of like tear stuff down if we.
We're gonna have to anyways.
Well, yeah, at some point. Uh, there we go. And that's all of the stuff we can only make with red. Okay. Maybe I need to figure out these. Actually, might have a stupid idea for this. Alright. Set it up in a straight line, though. Gonna be a... Works. Okay. Ah, working as intended. I am quite pleased with myself after this. No matter how slow this is gonna be. Ah.
Green is now being produced.
Yay! No matter how inefficiently.
Actually, yeah, the only inefficiency I'm seeing is the chips. That's about it.
Oh yeah, you got a whole one thing producing chips.
Yeah, because I kind of ran out of space.
You know, I was gonna ask, like, favorite kind of chip, but I feel like you don't need any.
Yeah, I really haven't eaten chips. The main problem came in where it was the acid ingestion I would get.
Has all the grease, I assume.
Yeah. And whatever spices they decided to have with the chips themselves. Because after a time, my tolerance for anything just died off?
I think for now I'll just be placed in a chair.
Ministry's getting me into a little bit of trouble because I keep middle clicking.
Bill.
Yes. There we go.
I am gonna say we're not exactly producing the amount of iron needed to keep up this rat's nest, but
No. That's like, we need to start figuring out how to do the mass material bus.
I mean, you act like that's gonna be particularly hard.
It will be, but it won't be.
It won't be, but it won't be.
The biggest issue is just figuring out the placement. Because all things considered, if you really wanted to, we could start doing all the processing just east of here.
Maybe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. I'm pretty sure I selected the wrong one. I did.
Yeah, we need advanced processing. In terms of what I can do here, we'd have to disassemble the rat's nest, that's for sure.
I mean, that's kind of a given anyway.
with advanced material processing, I can actually start doing the thing. I just need to get all 4 of these patches working at the same time. In terms of where I can put the actual processing itself, the copper is going to be just south of its giant patch because it's going to be next to the other copper. The
Okay.
iron, I don't know where I'm going to set that.
Why not to the west of the copper? Because then it won't be that hard to hook up with the iron to the west.
That's true, I can just run multiple buses going that way. But I'm gonna need 2 lanes for the copper, upwards of 4 for the iron. The stone itself only needs 1. I could put that to the west of the copper itself. An individual running bus just for the coal, although I don't think we really need it.
I'm going to start on something we are innovatively going.
I'm gonna start collecting. You don't got much.
I mostly just need some for. Actually, wait a minute. I know where I can go. Yeah, I remembered you were doing that.
Wait, this.
Is that the better power poles?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Huh. I'll be back.
Got it. For anybody who's watching and wondering what I will be. A lot of the time, Reaku does a lot of the factory crap, like essentially mass production and all that, as well, for better or worse. And a lot of the time, I end up covering power and military. So I will be mass producing walls as quick as possible because I know for a fact we're going to get ourselves into trouble with aliens at some point. It's not even a matter of if, it's more of a matter of when. So might as well first contact, the only contact. Ow. Yeah, I can make do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use that trick I used earlier again. Not covering the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Walls being made. We are going to build a wall and make the aliens pay for it. And by pay for it, I mean make their planet pay for it, to be honest. Alright. Build another one of these ascent. Might as well build. I'll turn all the regular ones I have. Yep, there we go. Yeah, because once this red starts hitting that, then we're gonna have aliens start. Excuse me. Start popping up a lot more often. So once we have some sufficient walls, I'm going to build walls, and then when walls are done, I'm going to try to line them with sentry guns. Pretty much uh, uh, auto-fed bullets. Anyway, but What do you want? What do you... Again, I literally cannot do that in a straight line ever. Oh. I see that. Ah, more iron. That's just what I thought. We're kind of getting a bit bottlenecked now. I think I'm going... And there we go. Some of the stuff's gonna turn into, wall. And then some of it's going to turn into brick, which is to make furnaces. My only concern is this is pretty much gonna honestly double our pollution output, which is going to bring us ever closer to that. Alright, that should put out a lot more iron. Oh wow, am I not putting out enough stone? Wow, I am actually not. Wow. Again, name of the game here is efficiency, efficiency. Okay. Once I get these furnaces, I will shift in.
Alright,
Increase.
back. Anything
Welcome
happen
back.
while I was up?
No, besides me talking to myself.
How many units of these do we have? Oh, good.
Yeah, I kind of have been messing with swapping over the furnaces. Which has generally been a good thing, but I have, like, in some spots, I am going to need to build some more miners. Miner 49ers.
I still question what part of I'm doing a thing, don't talk to me, people don't understand.
I mean, what else is new?
Something tells me I should be collecting insert arms as well.
I mean, maybe.
But with the chip production so low, yeah, I can put the copper production on that side. Iron production over there. This does require project tearing everything down though. Also, I am happy.
How so?
I have a bag of lime.
I'm gonna just assume that's it.
Yeah. That means I'm gonna be making lime tea in the morning. actually makes having the green tea seem more appealing. The other problem comes in Mom's home tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get to work early.
Or not work at all.
While I'm trying to avoid that as much as physically possible due to billing cycle. And because I've got a couple customers I need to work with and things I want to play with.
Okay. Oh, I turned off all my... You have indirectly, by pulling one wire, turned off all my stuff.
Well, advanced steel for that. Yes. It's fine, I suppose.
Oh.
Cats. I just hear something go thump.
An hour.
Hmm?
I was just looking to see how far we were off from things like motor vehicles.
Not too far off.
Far enough that it's not gonna be soon, but not far enough that it's a pipe dream.
Well, that's an interesting song to have stuck in my head all of a sudden.
What?
Have I ever showed you the song Exquisite?
Maybe.
Yeah, for some reason it just kicked into my head. No rhyme or reason.
I'm concerned we're gonna have some visitors here in a bit.
I'm surprised. Really? Damn cats!
Jeez, man. Even made me jump with that.
Where the shit? Damn cats. Okay, let's see if we can get the iron production moved.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Hmm.
One of the boilers didn't have a grabber to feed it with coal.
Well done.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, power's rather low. Go over there. Oh, yeah, that's because a fourth of power production isn't even working. So. Um. So, my question is, if I start building a wall, how big do we want it?
Well, we're obviously gonna want the crew.
The problem is we don't have enough firepower to take on the nests. Also, hello. I mean, sure, I'll take whatever advice people are willing to throw out. No no guarantees I will always listen, but sure, why not? Yeah, we don't have a camera range up there yet. Annoying. Ah, well. Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
that would work. We don't have turrets. We have a research, just we don't
I
have
know,
turrets.
that's the thing. That's what I'm looking at right now, is just trying to figure out where to put the wall. Because, yeah. Yeah, too thick wall, turrets that cover each other. Oh, man. Well, I don't think we're going to get the oil initially within the wall because of that nest up there. I'm not going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
It might not actually be a bad idea. I will, however... I mean, I do agree that does sound like a solid early on strap, but I'm going to actually do the turrets first. Require much copper. It requires majority iron. I would look at the right thing. They're gonna come from there first. So at an angle, like right here. Alright. I will actually build bullet. Bullet is important. Alright. By clapping here. Maybe something like this. Or more iron, more copper, more everything. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The biggest problem you run into in this game is a resource patch runs out, meaning you have to take more land, which means you gotta move the walls. Yeah. That's one of the problems that I was having because I was trying to figure out like how much or how many resources can I get within a wall. only to figure out that, like, oh, hey, there's a nest there close to the crude oil that would need to be taken out that I just don't have this stuff for. So, luckily, they have not, attacked, so it's not, like, a problem at the moment. How's that iron mess coming, Reaku? Yeah, I think that's what he's doing right now, to be honest. Though, this is still an absolute mess right now. Yeah, you say that, and then we just get steamrolled by aliens when we aren't looking. Ah. Yeah, I figured. Too many? Not enough? I actually really... Oh. Am I being stupid? I might actually be being stupid. Oh. Hmm. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Away. Oh, it's a blueprint. I don't need your... I think Riku figured it out, and I'm just being, like, super dumb. Which, honestly, does not surprise me. It tends to happen. I assume this is what you're doing, Riku. Quick math here. I would say a good half of those, so... Yeah, Riku's estimate, about 50 to 60 would be right there.
Now that I don't have someone behind me.
I mean, you know the solution to this is to actually go use your desktop.
Yes, I understand that. If my body would stop trying to die every other week.
Well, I'm gonna respond to that with the usual response of "you problem."
Pretty much. problem I can't readily fix. So I'm just kind of going with it. Ugh. Why is my nose... Now my nose is running. What the hell?
Oh. Par.
Kapar? Hmm. I'm thinking about what is going on here. This may not be a good idea. I say that because we don't want to take too much resource from one of the lines, because then we have dimension returns.
I mean, you act like the line is currently not severely backed up.
Which is true, but in the end. I also need to move the line either farther down or something. Actually, no, I don't.
I feel like you're overthinking this again, but that's just me.
What else is new?
Also, don't worry about it, man. We tend to enjoy our own stupidity at times.
I would say madness, but
This is Sparta.
are you Spartak?
Spartog?
No, it's Spartak.
Explain.
You never watched Super Gaming Bros, have you? Oh no, wait, excuse me, this is Brain Scratch. It was their playthrough of Super Castlevania 4, where they were going to name Simon as Spartacus. Problem is, there was only enough characters or space for characters that it made Spartak. And so he was Spartak.
Oh, gee.
Those were the days, I swear.
Okay, I'm gonna just ask this straight up because this is the second world you've done this on. Bartak the Lumberjack. Oh god.
I approve of this.
Oh no. Off the map, please.
It's the
Oi!
It's
Oh. Bad. Okay, so just a pole.
coughed at the tip.
I'm puzzled why it decided that to not go up here and is instead like, I'm just gonna go to the further point. Ah well.
Because herder AI pathing?
I'll just build a couple more sentry guns and bullet.
Yeah, the AI in this game isn't exactly what you would call intelligent.
Hey, it's not bad, all things considered. I mean, truth be told, Mindustry gets me more confused at times.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
AS, artificial stupidity.
Created by the brightest minds of Yeah, if anything's on the ground and you press R, you can rotate it as long as it's able to actually perform the action. I think you can do the same thing in Mindustry. Although, I'm doing this wrong again. But one thing in Mindustry that I really like is you can rotate objects with the mouse wheel. That's getting me a little into trouble, though.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter all too much for the sentry guns because they just have the 360-degree arc. I just like them pointing in the direction of where stuff's gonna come from.
It's both
It's
it's
me.
both aesthetic and it kind of helps in the end. So the gun is technically prone.
I guess that is true because stuff begins to come at the turret and it's already facing the direction it needs. Ah, okay. That's handy. You too, man. Thanks for dropping by.
Take care. I think 7 may be enough.
But 7 is never enough. Why not 8?
Diminishing.
Really, man? That's awful.
I know. It just I found it funny.
Oh my.
I never said my humor was, a sanctioned thing.
Well,
My
since you
humor is about as dry as my skin.
brought it up and it crossed my so have you ever seen the Crocodile Hunter movie?
No.
Oh my god, you have not wow. Wow.
I know. I know.
Actually, I know it's somewhere and I'm pretty sure I wonder. I swear it's on my shelf somewhere, because, yes, there it is. I have it on VHS. It is sitting on the shelf.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
So, movie night when?
When I can figure out how to project a VHS onto, I don't know, Discord?
What you need is a capture card and then a VCR that you can hook to the capture card through the television.
I mean, I was considering getting a capture card anyway.
Then you're set. That's literally all you need is just a capture card.
I mean, I need a working VCR. I don't know if the one upstairs actually is still working.
For science?
Yeah. Maybe I'll see if I can find a VHS that we have and see if he eats it. Now, here's my sadly, here's my other question. What are the odds of Twitch getting really pissed if I try to stream that?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Twitch would not like that one bit.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
I remember way back in the days of, I think it was either Livestream or Ustream.
I
A
stream, you
guy I
stream.
knew, a guy I knew at the time, he was a right dick. He actually streamed Gurren Lagann on stream, and he got struck with a copyright strike before they became more mainstream.
You say mainstream, more like overused.
Same difference? Question mark.
I mean, good, close enough. Oh man. I mean, I'll be honest. There, I don't even like. I wouldn't want to stream it in like a malicious way. It's more like I don't think it's something that people can get a hold of anymore, and I would rather a lot more people be exposed to it than anything.
That's true. I mean, you could always stream Prometheus and Bob.
Well,
You ever just sit down and watch that shit?
yes, because you kept linking it.
It was worth it.
Very much so.
I grew up with that shit. I loved every minute of it, especially with Action League now. Or Sniz and Fondue.
Oh god.
Basically, every other show in Kablam was better than fucking Angela Anaconda. Just saying that right now. That show was... I think that's why I hate Paper Dolls so much. Because that's literally what that show was. What the hell is... Doom E1M1 on a crappy accordion. Okay, I gotta hear this.
I mean, I have a crappy accordion. You want me to break it out and give you a rendition?
I have an actual German accordion. What's your point?
Also, just gonna say no. I do not know how to play the accordion.
I somehow know how to do it, and I shouldn't know how to do it.
I mean, give me an alto sax, and I can probably give it a shot.
I'm sitting here perplexed. Should I go for the fourth row of this, or leave it as is?
Good before me.
Because if I go to the fourth row, I'm gonna be cutting into the stone. Then again, how much is in that pile? 10 million. Yeah, I'm fine. I can cut. Yes, I'm enjoying doing that.
It's too bad you don't have drones that can build it for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's in a great spot.
I see that. Also, nice uranium.
I was more referring to the freaking alien nest over by the stone.
I know, but still, like, nice uranium. You know what hasn't been done before?
What?
E1M1 played on a banana.
How do you play anything on a banana?
Very carefully.
That was not the response I was hoping for.
But it's the response that was deserved.
Ugh. That's my response to this. So, when am I gonna have to start moving machinery?
You can do so at your own discretion at any point.
Just cause we're gonna need them. I am making bullet.
Go for it, concerned how much iron I got cranking out over here.
I would just have all this coal. So I assume you're gonna move on to the copper next, right?
Hopefully. I'm gonna need to get more of it processing, and then I'm gonna put it on the other side. As for the stone, that seems fine for now. I don't really need a massive bus for the stone.
You know what, Riku, I'm looking for your opinion on something. There's something to talk about. So, would you say it's better for a streamer to have a small audience they can like actively sit down and talk to? Or would you rather a streamer with a big audience that they really don't need to interact with all too much?
It's kind of a double-edged sword on that one.
I mean, yeah, I know. I was
Because-
just wondering what your opinion
Because
is.
your audience gets too big, then you have to start vetting a bit more, to where you have to keep the chat in slow mode. But then you have a not as populated chat, where everybody can at least talk, and you can have a conversation, but you don't have as much exposure.
True,
I suppose that's really the only thing that comes down to it. Is that it's down to the level of exposure. However, the same notion can be used mostly to keep an audience in check in terms of the quote-unquote cancerous behavior that can come out of larger groups.
Nope. Really, the only reason I ask is because of something that I've seen YouTube does that kind of, well, actually, a lot of different places do it, but it kind of gets under my skin. The concept of super chat, if that isn't very self-explanatory.
The donated comment.
Yes. Where essentially it kind of feels like the streamer doesn't really pay much attention to their chat unless someone donates money, which then it kind of...
Super chat is really only helpful more so if you're a bigger streamer and you're hosting a podcast. Podcasts find it more lucrative to do so, just because of how many people are actually there at a time. I suppose. Do we even need 4 processing lanes for copper?
Yes. Just gonna straight up say yes, given what happened on the other world.
Yeah, okay.
We might as well just go big. I don't know. Really, it was just a question where I'm like, I would rather, if I'm gonna be in a stream, I'd rather be able to interact with the a bit more than just sit there and watch. Because, like, okay, here's my thought process. If I'm just gonna sit there and watch a streamer play a video game, I'll just watch it posthumously.
Yeah.
You know? And this is kind of why I do upload my streams to YouTube, both for the sake of archive and for the sake of, like, if someone, or even myself, wants to sit down and just watch it. Like, this is fine. No complaints. But, like, when I sit down and watch someone stream, it's not typically background noise. I'm actually actively watching them and occasionally like to comment. And it just kind of, when it comes to those bigger streamers with bigger followings, which again, I'm not sitting here being like, oh my god, they don't pay any attention to their chat. Well, no, it's more of a situation you physically can't.
Yeah, because I've actually sat and watched restreams, and those chats are insane. Then again,
Oh,
I
God,
used to
yes.
sit around and frequent a lot of SDA streamers, and even going to some of their events. It's just like, how do they do this?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in a... I'm not gonna say for who, because that'll immediately get people asking me some questions. But I was in a stream for a more recent streamer on YouTube, and even then I'm sitting here going like, how do you pay the slightest bit of attention to anything? Like you say you make a comment and like within seconds it's already like you have to scroll up to even see it.
Yeah. Or the chat is moving so fast it may as well not even exist.
Yeah. Which then, I guess, people who want to actually say something important, they pay money to do it.
People spend money on worse. You know that's a fact.
You're not wrong, unfortunately. And I mean, I'm not trying to like shame anybody for what you spend your money on. What you want to spend your money on. Like if you want to spend your money on just trying to get some point across in a stream, go ahead. I don't care.
If there's anybody you should be trying to shame, it's me.
Oh really? Are you saying you've done this before, Reaku?
No, but I have spent my money on worse. Like day one launch game.
I was about to say, are we taking a jab at Borderlands 3 again?
Actually, Worms and what was it? Worms Reloaded.
Oh no, not this again.
Yeah, I'm never letting that go. I spent $50 for a TF2 hat. I am never letting that go.
The TF2 hat, if I recall, you didn't even get.
No, I haven't.
Riku be salty, yo.
But I suppose the real question is, when am I not?
Oh shoot, did I do it? I think I did. Oh man.
What is complaining over there?
Yeah, I saw it out of the corner of my screen, something moving, but it was just the sentry guns gunning down some aliens. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to build that wall at some point.
I was gonna say, like, is the gun hungry? Feed it.
Oh, did we not do that mission?
Hmm?
Borderlands 3, Krieg's DLC.
I did on my own.
Oh, right, because for some stupid reason you decided to play a co-op game by yourself.
Because I said I wanted to, and nobody respected my wishes.
Yeah, and we still call you stupid for that.
And yet, I got farther than y'all with a group.
Y'all, sure.
Y'all. But no, seriously, I just wanted to play the game by myself. I got pretty far. Even though it took a couple of years off my life.
I mean, you do that on your own, let's be honest here.
That is beside the point. Me thinking takes years off my life.
Red line up at some. I'm gonna get walling off our base and go from there.
Alright.
As much as I like having the little turret bunkers, I very much feel a lot better having a full-on wall.
Well, the problem with the turret bunkers, they're not very efficient.
No, I think for what they do, they're very efficient. It's just...
They're not efficient for what we're trying to do.
Eh.
Part of me thinks I should invest in light.
I just realized I...
I'm just sitting here and I'm appreciating symmetry I've just created. Really, one short.
Oh wait, we can build some. Okay, so I can deal with that hold it. Realize that. I didn't really need to move the wall. Oh well, moving it out a little bit gave a little bit more room for the innovatable ammo track when I start messing with that. Fuck. Yeah, they came at the wall already, so that... Do I want to go ahead and extend around this coal patch, or what do you think?
Yeah, because we're probably gonna need it.
My god, I cannot place things in a straight line.
Now to sit here for the next hour creating 60 mining drills.
I can't wait for the aliens to just go around the wall next chance. But I'm just gonna grab some resources and I forgot my inventory.
I'm not sure the AI pathing is actually that intelligent.
I mean, I assume that if there's a wall in the way, they're not just gonna beat their head against it. They'll try to go around unless it's completely blocked.
You'd think. Well, lights work.
Beginning to miss my car. Oh, yes, because I just realized I tried to put bullets in my body armor. That's how that works, right?
The best way to protect yourself from bullet is more bullet.
No, you inject yourself with smaller caliber bullets so you can build up a greater resistance to heavy caliber bullets.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like you have to introduce children to fire very early. And then over time they grow resistance to it. And then you can go from little flames to raging infernos, and they'll be just fine.
This is a public service announcement. Do not take our advice on this in any way, shape, or form.
And if you are listening to us, stop it. Get some help.
That's your first problem. You listen to two idiots on the internet.
I'm certified.
But here's my question. Who's the bigger idiot? The person on the internet who spouts very obvious nonsense, or the person who takes the advice of the idiot spouting nonsense on the internet?
This is a very good point.
Nicolas Cage face. You don't say.
No, actually, you should have, wouldn't this be a, hold on. No, this would be that's where you have Obi-Wan just sitting there thinking.
Hmm.
And it's gotta be old Ben.
Oh, man.
Alright, I have completely disrupted the legacy drill.
Oh, boy.
There is reason for it.
What have you done to my boy?
He has been upgraded.
I'm probably gonna run out of wall here. Wrong button. You know, maybe Titan is right, because the other day I was talking about doing Factorio with a couple of other people as well. But you know, those other people never seem to be around or want to do stuff. Off. But essentially he said that the more people you have, like, you'll run into situations where like, not everybody will have stuff to do, which isn't entirely true.
It all depends on who's willing to take the initiative.
I mean, yeah, sort of. But I do have to say, like, if you were to have a lot of people for this, probably, like, a lot of people working together, you'd have so much overlap, it'd get annoying after a while.
Yeah.
I also do want to say that they also have a really bad habit of those people who have time to sit on their computer 24/7, do all the fun, cool stuff, and then all the other people who can't be on very long just end up getting relegated to go mine this, go mine that.
Yeah.
Which don't get me wrong, I don't mind mining. It's just that when I can't do something fun because somebody else already done it, I get annoyed.
Sounds like when I play Minecraft and you got me just making a giant hole in the ground and I've got all the materials we'll ever need.
Oh. There's the sentry guns getting pissed again.
And the more I sit here and think about Seth being a rabbit, the more it annoys me.
You're still on that?
Yes?
I'm just gonna repeat what you said earlier. Stop it. Get some help.
I'm beyond help.
Next thing you know, you're gonna say you're the Senate. I know what you're thinking.
But still, as well as I've been working with the character for, what? Months now? Maybe a year? And all of a sudden I come to this single revelation, is just... It irritates me.
A lot of things irritate you.
And I irritate a lot of people. But it's like, just... It's one of those things, just kind of came out of nowhere.
I might get really happy when we get cliff explosives, because I might clear out some of these that are in really bad spots. Oh, man. You know what? You know what we need to do? And this is just something for later. We need to have a board game. Don't you agree?
But what game? That's the important question.
I said a board game. So clearly it has to be a game with a board.
Yes, but which game?
I don't specifically have one chosen off the top of my head. I'm just saying in general.
Ouija board, got it.
No, we are not. We are not breaking out the Luigi board. Let's go. Oh man.
Find all the parallel universe.
Can I just say, Emperor's text-to-speech device is where it's at. But anyway.
Wow.
What, your throat still giving you trouble, or what?
No, it's not really my throat. It's more so. You know that feeling like something's just hanging out of your lung? That just doesn't want to come out?
Well, yeah, that's my lung hanging off your dear life and not wanting to come out.
Well, that's just the remnants of the crap that's been in my chest for the past week. That's why I've been clearing my throat so much. I've got fluid stuck.
Eh. I am so confused because I look outside the wall and there was just a pile of what I'm pretty much going to say is bullets sitting out there. No reason why.
Given this game, I don't think. I believe the next set of products that need to be made are, well, for one, steel.
And I got some steel.
I know where I can stick some extra steel just west of the stone. That should be easy enough. But I need gears, wire, rods, and chips. That I can make 4. Yeah, I can make 4 passing lanes of that. Fine. Those I can place south of the copper. The steel itself can be just north, or at least adjacent to the iron itself.
It works for
But
me.
all systems full power. Wait. There. I don't think I need any more mining drills on the copper. At least for the time being.
Alright. East a bit good now.
Cat?
not having the ammo, the amount of ammo I need, I fill them up every other turret. Then once I get an ammo belt going, I will ensure that all turrets are fully functional. Alright. Take a while.
Good.
Okay. Kind of ignore what I'm...
Yeah, I'm not about it. I need... I assume we don't have any assemblers making steel furnaces.
No.
Okay.
Alright. Just so that I can have a little bit of extra freedom while I work.
Also, I'm going to be placing lamps for... Well, both for the viewers, but also for myself, because I get tired of not being able to see anything.
I mean, I do have it up bright enough so that you can see at night, so night
Early
vision
on,
goggles would be much appreciated.
yeah, early on it kind of sucked, so.
Yep.
Right. Now would be the time to start working on getting this coal situated. Also, it's that time of night.
The time of night where Reaku goes to bed even way too early.
Because I'm an old man.
Yup.
Gotta be in bed so I can wake up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, you gotta go and get that early bird special, don't you know? Frickin' boomer, you.
sleeping all morning until 10 and not being able to do anything.
And jeez.
You're really not aware of what my sleep schedule used to be. It was worse than this. Where I actually would sleep until 10 in the morning. Get up, eat immediately, and then be having lunch at by 2. Supper by 6. I'd stay up till 12, and then I'd be right back to sleep.
Sleeping 10 hours? How dare you?
Yeah, some days I only sleep 6.
How cheap. But yeah, if you're really that tired, I will probably go ahead and...
Amazingly, I'm actually not that tired. It's just one of those. I got stuff to do tomorrow, yay.
Priority. Clearly, streaming with me is not priorities. I mean, if only your internet wasn't garbage. Then you could stream your perspective with me.
Yeah, we're paying top dollar for this shit.
Hey, there are 6 people in this house, me included, who uses this internet. So it needs to be top dollar.
We have only 3 people in this house, and it's supposed to be the best of the best, and yeah, we're capped out. And my dad downloading a patch for World of Tanks completely bricks the internet.
Yeah, back when I used to have 18, it did that. Like, my brother would go to update World of Tanks, internet tanks. I'd update World of Tanks, internet tanks. But now we're at that point where if someone else is downloading, then it literally does nothing to the internet. I'm pretty sure that I could start like a Steam download right now, and it would not affect my like minimal stream quality affected. Granted, I'm not gonna test that.
Yeah, because I definitely feel it.
Yeah, you might feel it, but they'll never know.
No. I definitely feel that. That is a given fact. Like, my internet is so terrible that it will actually compensate for somebody else's lag.
The best way possible. Could you check and make sure they're not getting through the wall? I didn't exactly give the sentry guns the most amount of ammo.
Well, I don't see anything.
Alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to sit down and work on ammo production. Next time we do this, and then essentially finish the wall. Might also do something about that quote unquote dip in the wall. Just go ahead and extend that out so it's just a big old straight line. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Oh, gee. And we now have a continuous belt loop for bullets. So, yeah.
And if need be, we can always dedicate the other iron patch just to making.
Yeah, it's... Well, there's that small one over by the lake that I was kind of more considering that for.
Well, technically, there's two over there, so yeah, even then, that would...
True. But yeah, if you wanna go to bed because you got stuff in the morning, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just finishing it up.
Yep. That's what I was doing. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, right. It's over here down. Just kind of in your way.
Only a little.
Oh, crap. Now they're attacking from the south. I'm gonna go deal with that. Gonna result in a broken wall here in a minute. Was off.
But at least maybe with this setup, I can make a more dedicated source of resources. Wherein I don't have to pack everything together so tightly like it was.
But what's the fun in that?
And just make the ultimate rat's nest.
Oh, shit. All right. That's done. And tree gun. All right. Yeah, since I'm here, wait. I'll just go ahead and start getting to work on slapping some around the wall.
Is 2 gonna be enough? Steel production, is 2 gonna be enough?
For now, but I would go ahead and leave room for more.
Alright.
Stupid. But. Oh.
Now we have proper steel production.
Fill that in before I.
Means the next thing I need to do is produce wires, gears, chips, and steel rods. Put those onto 2 individual belts. Start producing more stone along with the stone brick, its own dedicated smelting line. After that, I need to create an array that makes nothing but belts. That feeds into making splitters and tunnel that can go into making red belts that make red splitters and red tunnel. Beyond that, we need the assembler machine. We need to get to work on making the grabber machine. The 2 machines dedicated for power poles. And the armament machine. For grenades, regular bullets, and eventually armor piercing. Did I miss anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I could actually leave it here. Yeah, the steel is in full swing. The copper and the iron are backed up respectively. I'm not sure where I'm gonna stick the stone smelting unless it's just above here. Which I would only really need one machine for that, or one row for that. This big amount of iron, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with. Uranium I gotta save. I could put much of the complex machinery just south of the raw copper line, because I don't really have to do anything here with this space. So I could actually use this as a mass resource hub. There's not enough room here for everything I want to do with the... Well, actually, there is. Around a bit. I can rectify that later.
Best say, there's not really anything you need to do right now anyway.
No. I'm just making notes. But overall, we could probably let the science drain and then start moving everything.
Yep. Alright. Last right now. Alright. Oh. Shit. Alright. Well, that's where we are going to end it for the night. Thank you, Reaku, for joining me on Glorious Strem of Factorio.
Before everything becomes absolutely ludicrous in design.
It only gets better.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you all for watching. Appreciate anybody who came by, gave advice, commented, all that good crap. And we'll see you some other time.
Take care, folks.